Welcome back, friends and fans. I'm sure you are just excited to get back into this as I am. If you remember, the last episode ended with us finding our way, surviving the fall of the Sector 7 plate. You guys, I've just been so excited to get back into this. I don't know, the itch has just been getting so gosh dang strong. I've just been, I don't know how else to explain it. I keep thinking of like all the music. Want to see something awesome? Gosh dang these kids. Ooh. Can we? It leads to the upper world. There's no way. Actually, you know, I think, if I remember correctly, there is a way. It's just a normal wire. What's the big deal? Golden shiny wire of hope. It's the only way to save Aerith. That was a bad analogy. Love the triumphant music now. However, we can't go up just yet. But yeah, speaking of music and such, I've been playing the new Astrobot game. The biggest thing that I've been enjoying. You're gonna sell me. I repair them. Oh no. Look at that. So the music for Astrobot has so far been like my top favorite thing. It is so unbelievably good for a game like that. Yeah. And I think it's so fantastic, the amount of effort that went into making it, because there's one specifically, it's the God of War level, and the parody is Bot of War, right? And you see that like in the first Astrobot game, but it's just more obvious in the second one. Okay guys, this is the part that I worry about every single time I play this stupid part. I have to get all the way up here. Okay, should make it if I jump before it comes too close. Okay, I have to... There's no, like, timing it perfectly. Son of a... Let's see. Nope. Oh my gosh. Jump too soon. Jump too soon. I've again played this game dozens of times. Still don't know when the right time to jump on this thing is. How? I can do it this time. So when it's the closest to me as possible, even though whatever. I don't care. I don't care. I made it through. I made it through the hardest part of the entire game. And that was it. I couldn't be more proud of myself. It says, specifically, jump on it before it comes too close to me. And then I still jump on it the second it gets as close to me as possible. I don't know what it wants. I don't know what any of it wants. I'll never know. Anyway, so back to talking about the music and such. Like, it goes way harder than it should. And so far, it actually is just bot of war. The other stuff is pretty okay. But, like, the bot of war part of this, of Astrobot, just goes so gosh dang hard. And my brother recently, like, souped up a ton of his sound equipment in his car. And so it just sounds even better. Not really, now that I think about it. This is the first time I've ever been to the headquarters. Oh. Every floor above the 60th is special. Gotcha. Okay. That's probably where they... Yeah, that's probably where they have Aerith. How's the security so light when Aerith just barely got there? Alright, guys, what do you think? Should we go through the entrance or through the side? Through the entrance. That's the most exciting way. Actually... Oh, no, yeah. I think if we go through the front, it boosts our relationship with Barrett. Let's bust in. Yeah. That's yep, I think that definitely boosts our relationship with Barrett in order to romance him. And you know, it's funny, I say romance him, but that's really not even it at all. What really just happens is, like, Barrett finds your friendship with him to be increased by so much that he trusts you with more sensitive information. I don't need no appointment. They're avalanche. Alright, let's kick some butt. They deserve it. Anyway, I know you guys are probably thinking, like, my conversation here is a bit, out of whack and spontaneous, but I've been thinking about this nonstop. Like, it's something, like, I've been listening to this freaking soundtrack, for days. It's just so good. I'm not even ashamed of it. I was actually talking with my brother-in-law about this sort of thing because there is a card game that recently came out, like, for mobile, and he was talking to me about the soundtrack to this card game, and it's called, oh, what's it called? Balatro. And I guess, like, there was like a whole orchestra that went with this game. Oh, they're scared of me. Like, they had a orchestral concert to showcase the soundtrack to this mobile card game, and I guess people are, like, obsessed with it. Anyway, so then I was talking to him about I didn't want to start a ruckus till we saved Aerith. I should have known that it was impossible. Yeah, well, that's what happens when you go in guns a-blazing. Anyway, actually, this is a pretty important part. I'll just shut up. There are times when you have to fight for other people. Who cares if you're impressed? Sorry for lots of things. Mainly his attitude towards Cloud. Kind of being a bit prejudiced, if you want to go that far. Damn! There it is. Anyway, I brought up the soundtrack to Risk of Rain 2, which, you guys, I don't know if you've ever played Risk of Rain 2, but it is so worth it. Like, the first Risk of Rain is absolutely great too. Like, there's nothing that I wouldn't suggest when it comes to that series. But yeah, the Risk of Rain 2 soundtrack is pretty dang good. Nicely done. Why is that guy so much easier than I remember? Maybe it's just because I am older and therefore wiser. Who knows? I think this is the one where we get off at. I could be wrong. Yeah, it is. Alright. I guess I had to involve myself with these guys anyway. Actually, I went to go see a movie with my wife the other day. Black Bag. It is easily one of the coolest movies that's come out this year so far. I was incredibly impressed that in such a short time, a great movie can be showcased. Because when it ended, for one, I like looked at my watch and I was like, how in the world is this already over? I wrote just a little review on Letterboxd because anytime I see a movie that my brother hasn't seen, he says, don't tell me about it, I'll just see what you wrote on Letterboxd. And I'm like, I barely use the freaking app. But it's a key card. But he always wants me to use Letterboxd. Always wants me to write an app. Write a little blurb about it. But I never think about it. This is the real thing. Don't let your guard down. Oh, Aerith is alright. Yeah, you and me both. A lot of... I know that in the original, like, Final Fantasy VII manual with the PS1, in there is something about Cloud and Aerith having a more than brother and sister relationship. I don't know, I've never followed the Cloud and Aerith love story. Alright, we gotta signal him when it's safe to move on. Whew, that was a close one. Alright. Yeah, I don't think I've ever gotten caught during this part. I don't know what happens. Oh, shoot. Would you look at that? I got caught. Also, I'm sure you guys are noticing something different about me. I'm wearing blue. Yeah, I almost never wear blue. It's a weird little thing, isn't it? Of course, I jest. I'm wearing this thing. I never really thought I snored just because, you know, one of the main reasons people snore is either because they're overweight or because they have congestion or their sinuses fill up with fluid when they lean back. And, you know, oddly enough, I actually don't have any of those. I'm not... Oh, man, I have to do it all over again. I'm not awake when I'm snoring, so I don't know how I snore, and I've just been trying all these different solutions. And this has been like solution number 50 whatever. And there we go. Hell, I know that. Even employees can't access floors above 60 without a key card. Okay, here we're supposed to find... Aha! This guy. The repair division. This building looks like it's starting to fall apart. This door was just pushed open. I should fix it. Yep. There we go. I was gonna say, we're looking for somebody to give us a key card. I'm the deputy mayor. Yeah, get me in there with him. Alright. You must be those... I'm Domino, the mayor of Midgar. Actually, I'm the mayor in name only. The city and everything is really run by Shinra. My only real job is watching over Shinra documents. The librarian, who would have thought? If you can guess the password, I'll give you a key card. Guess the password and I'll give you my key card. Get it on the first try and I'll throw in a special item. Okay.
A few moments later.
Okay, actually, if I remember correctly, this is procedurally generated. It's not always the same password each time. Okay, hold on. I'm not smart enough for these kind of puzzles. Oh. I'm just gonna make a really bad assumption. Nah, dang it. Dang it. Dang it. I don't care. I don't care anymore. That's okay. I do want to get out here because I can rest up. Yes. There we go. I was like, why? Why? Oh, that's right. I have to play the game here. It's really funny that all these areas are just actually just full of puzzles. And I'd like to imagine that Shinra employees just have to go through all these puzzles every single day just for work. Well, that was easy. Alright. I have to find one. There we go. Midgar parts. Drop it off. And a chest opened up. Midgar parts. Insert Midgar parts. Midgar parts. Insert Midgar parts. There we go. Midgar parts. Midgar parts. Insert Midgar parts. Last one. Keycard. Ooh. Okay, so this is actually important. This fight here. These specific weapons here are Hojo's toys and end up being one of the final bosses in the remake. And the way that they do it, I think, is spectacular. Alright, alright. Let's go to the bathroom, huh? No, climb up. Can't believe flushing is even an option. Alright. Now that's a lot of damage. We have the damage estimates for Sector 7. Damage is estimated to be approximately 10 billion gil. Yikes. We're not rebuilding. A Neo Midgar plan, huh? It's like these smart cities that keep popping up. Rate hike. Dude, Palmer, I hate Palmer so bad. Reeves and Scarlet will divide the extra income from the rate increase. His body's moving like the Canadians in South Park. Dude, this is such funky music. You vibe into this? The ignorant citizens won't lose confidence. They'll trust Shinra Incorporated even more. Freaking Heidegger. I'm with Barrett on this one. Dang. Look at this disgusting guy. Oh my gosh. I'm still in the process of comparing her to her mother, Ifalna. 18%. How long? Yikes, this guy is so gross. That's why we're thinking of breeding her. Ooh. Then we could create one that could withstand our research for a long time. Also, I apologize if you guys wanted me to be reading these things out loud. I originally... Why is she looking up at this? Something stinks. Yeah, you have the ventilation from the bathroom going into your conference room. That's what stinks. But yeah, I was watching... watching one of my recordings. Oh no, back away. I was watching one of my recordings of me playing this, and my narration, I just sound not good. So I can only imagine that you guys are probably tired of hearing my voice. Oh, there's the Hoj. Yes, this is crazy. We're actually only like, I think 5 episodes in now. And this is actually where part 1 of Final Fantasy VII Remake ends. That Hojo guy, he's in charge of Shinra's science department. First I've actually ever seen him. Gasp. Yeah, for some reason, I mean, I was more fine narrating with Pokemon, but Pokemon definitely didn't have as many text boxes as this does. What's in here? You guys hear that heartbeat? See what? The giant purple glowing thing.
Next time on Dragon Ball Z.
Ah, the other specimen. Following the trail of blood just for fun. Not the greatest.